So, so today onwards, what we are going to read, we are going to discuss about the JavaScript. Okay, so first of all, what is the JavaScript? How we are going to use the JavaScript in the real-time scenarios? So before that, we should start with the JavaScript basics. And before that also, before I'm going to explain the JavaScript, I just wanted to know about the where exactly we are in the HTML. Okay, so just I wanted to ask some few questions about the HTML. So then I will move to the JavaScript. Okay, so where we are in, how we are going to practicing every day. So first question is, okay, first question, what I want to write. So we know, so HTML is nothing but what is the exactly meaning of the simple terms in the sense, what is HTML in the sense to project the content in the web page. Okay, so my first question, just anyone can ping me the just a code of this one. So how to we create the a paragraph element? So anyone having any idea, just to ping me in the chat window. How to create the a paragraph, a simple paragraph element in the HTML paragraph element. So exactly I can understand where exactly we are in. So this is not for me, this is for you only. So when you are getting the jobs in the organization, so that time you don't need to pressure to work on that. So that's why. Anything. So how to create the paragraph element in HTML. Paragraph. So you don't need to write in the syntax. Just give me that which element we are using for the paragraph. So uh, exactly this one. By using the paragraph element, we can do that. Yes, exactly. Correct. So if anyone don't have the idea, not don't have the idea, if you're having the confusion, just try to understand. So by using the paragraph element, we can do that. Okay, by using the paragraph element, we can create the paragraph element. That is a very basic thing. Okay, so next question is how to create the ID attribute. How to create the ID attribute in the for the paragraph. So I'm saying that how to we are going to create the ID attribute. So ID attribute is very simple. Anything is okay for me. ID attribute to the paragraph element. I'm saying that ID attribute to the paragraph element. How to create the ID attribute to the paragraph element. I'm saying that ID. So how we are going to apply the ID to the paragraph element. Yes, correct. ID is equal to something we are going to give the some space. Yes, this is correct. Okay, ID attribute something ID. Okay, but my recommendation is this is correct only, but my recommendation is just follow the small letters. Okay, while I want to using ID attribute, just follow the ID small letters. This is correct. So this is correct. So we are going to use the by using the ID attribute, we can create. So how we are going to create the ID attribute to the paragraph? How to create the ID attribute to the paragraph element? So by using this syntax. Okay, so we should give the some space. So this highlight blue color, that is a space. After that ID attribute, so we are follow which is following by the equal operator, and we have to give the double equals. Double equal or single equal is okay. Okay, So now next question. So is this correct or not? Just tell me that. So is this correct? So what I'm going to write down, is this correct? Is this correct syntax? Yes, yes or no, that's okay, fine to me. Is this correct syntax? Yes, Prabhasham, this is not the correct syntax. This is not the correct syntax. So correct syntax is already Shravanti, she has been here, right? This is the correct syntax. So always ID attribute, we have to give the at the element level. So we should not give the after the close the syntax. Okay. So and one more thing. So and one more thing is so I just missed the one small character here. So is this correct syntax? Just think that is this correct syntax? I missed the one small character here. Yes, this is not the correct syntax. So if anyone having the doubts, just ping me here. Okay. So why it is not correct syntax in the sense I missed this one. I missed this character. Keep in mind I missed this character. Okay. So this is not the correct syntax. Okay. So and one more thing is this is also correct syntax. So that means that I have repeated the attribute again. So anyone tried about that this one. So if you try to repeat the attribute again, so this is the correct syntax. So let me say that my pair or something if I not understand. So anyone uh, Puja Pachuri Apparao Chintala. So any idea about this? Or is it the correct syntax? So I'm going to show you this one. Correct. So we always follow the once you are going to give the attribute one attribute, you should not repeat the same attribute again and again. You should not repeat multiple times. Once you are doing the once you are declared the attribute, that's it. Okay. Once there are once you are going to declare the attribute, that's it. Okay. You no need to give the you no need to give the same you no need to give the same again to again and to again to the same element. Okay. So one more thing is this one. So we last portion we have discussed about the input type text element. So I'm going to copy paste here. So first of all, we know that a disable attribute which is useful for to disable the element. Okay, disable the input element. So when I'm going to, so is this correct syntax? So is this one? Anyone try with that? So I said that disable, we no need to give the value. So I think this is not the
So
correct syntax.
a disable value is on the uh,
Uh,
on
Chintagiri,
this.
right? Prabhasham. Yeah. So actually, yeah, disable in the sense always keep in mind we are
In the
having the three
systemic.
properties. Yeah. Yeah. So in the disable in the sense coming to the disable, we are having the something. So we are having the some few properties as of now, just to try to understand in case if I'm going to, okay, so in case if I'm going to disable to the text box, it will be in the disable mode. So you no need to assign the any value. So you no need to give the you no need to give the explicit value to that. So when you are going to disable, that's it. Okay, for the text box. So when if you wanted to check the text box for the radio button or something, if you want, then you can use the checked. Okay, checked attribute. So we need not like ID attribute we are assigning the value, right? We no need to assign for that. So few properties are there. So as of now, based on the coming to the courses, you just keep in mind. So disable for so by using the disable, we no need to assign the value. For the checked, we no need to assign the value. Okay, so checked. So we need to tell to the element to the browser, please check this mark. Once you checked, so by default it will be checked only. Okay, and one more thing is we have discussed about the list. So list, just tell me at least one example about the list. One example is enough for me. One example. So any example regarding the list item, any element is available in the HTML for the list. Any element is there. So a list, I'm saying the list. Any element is there in the HTML. This is super important. Everything is a very important. So when we are doing the Angular, we should aware of the HTML and the JavaScript. Okay, we should aware of the how to create the element, how to apply the attribute, everything. Okay, exactly, Shivaji. Correct. Uh, OL, order list, unorder list. Yes. Okay. So and even correct. And yeah, and one more point. Yeah, Srinagar, you also saying correct only. List item is not the. This is a kind of a list item. So you will. So for example, so you can say that UL LI. So these are the list items. Okay. So for example, yeah, coming to the Srinagar point here. So he said that LI. Okay, coming to this point LI. This is we are going to provide the something same. So LI is nothing but list item, which we are going to, it's a kind of a, it's a kind of a child element, the UL or OL, order list or another list. This is a kind of a child element. Okay, this is not part of the, uh, this is not part of the list item. Okay, I think you might be think different way, but UL and OL, you can say that that is the best example for the list items. So for example, now here, so is this, so coming to the Chinagiri, so or anyone, just tell me that is this the correct syntax? So this one, is this correct syntax? So I didn't provide any list item. So is this correct syntax? Yes, no. So based on the Chinagiri, so when we are going to use the LI element in the sense, in the order list, unorder list or order list in the list item, list item elements. So if you wanted to declare the any element, okay, you should decorate the that element by using the list item. So every, so LI in the sense list item. This is correct. Okay. So not only paragraph, you can write anything. Not only paragraph, you can apply input type text also, no problem. That's no issue. So you can apply any kind of element in that. Okay, not only the paragraph, you can apply the text box, or you can apply the paragraph, you can apply the table, anything. Okay, so this one. So not only UN, you can apply it to the order list also. No issue. That's correct. Okay, and yeah, and one more thing is, yeah, so what is the one important interview question? This is the interview question. So when you are facing the Angular, this is the interview question. Okay, interview question, I'm saying that this is the interview question. So what is the interview question in the sense? Okay, so what is the block element and what is the inline element? So anyone having any idea what is the block? So block, so otherwise I'm going to write down the some paragraph. So which is the block element and which is the parent element? So inline element, just tell me that. So paragraph here I have written, and I have written the one more called as a span tag. Let me say that span. This is the span. So which one is the block element and which one is the inline element? So what is the block element and what is the inline element? Span is inline element.
Inline movement span.
Correct. So span is the inline element and paragraph is the block element.
Block line.
Correct. So exactly what is the block element? If anyone don't have the idea, just try to understand this definition. Okay. So a block level element is always starts with a new line, and it occupies the entire the row. So a block element in the sense, if you create the three paragraphs, try to create the three paragraphs and create the border, something 1 pixel or something, you can notify that. So block element in the sense, always it will be start with the new line, one new line, and it will occupy the entire the row. It will occupy the entire the space of the row. And inline element doesn't start with the new line. So always inline, it's takes up the as much as width as necessary. It will occupy the what is necessary. That's it. Okay, block element in the sense not only the paragraph, you wanted to say that division also one kind of a block element. Division element is also one kind of a block element. If you wanted to apply the how we are going to differentiate, you can watch the video. Okay, so wherever I'm going to, so I think third video or fourth video is there. So how we are going to differentiate between the block element and inline element. So this is the important interview question. Definitely every people ask this question. If never going to touch the HTML, they will definitely ask the what is the difference between the block element and inline element, and they will ask the example also. Okay, so next question, coming to the anchor tag. So coming to the anchor tag, so how to anyone having the idea how to define the how to I mean how to create the anchor tag, how to create the anchor tag, how to create I mean how to create the, if any having the tag, you can say that control, I can say something as I'm saying that, I mean say that element, everything is okay. So how to create the anchor tag and which element we are going to use for the creating the tag. And Sharanya, Haripriya, Aparav, anyone? So what is the exactly how we are going to define the anchor tag? So where is that? My questions.
Use
how to
navigation.
create the how to create the anchor tag or this is a kind of a terminology you can follow. Some situation I said that tag, some situation I said control, some situation I will say that element, but do not confuse on that. Okay, so how to create the, you can say that if you are confused on the tag or something, so on which element, on which basis we are going to create that. So paragraph in the sense we are going to use the, he created the source, I think Shashidhar, sorry, yeah, Chinagiri being that something, this is the way we are going to use for the paragraph. So the same way for the anchor tag. Exactly. So this is the correct. So by using the anchor tag, so this is the correct syntax. Okay. So by using the anchor tag, we can do that. So by using this, so we have already discussed about the links. So links, right? So in the links we have taking the anchor tag. So in the href by using where we are going to exactly, what is the use of the exactly of the href in the sense, so the way, so how do you define the information, we have to, how we are the way how we are going to give the something information. I wanted to redirect to the google.com, I wanted to redirect to the some pages. So if I wanted to give the navigation related information, so that situation you have to use the href attribute. In the href attribute you are going to define the navigation link, so anything. Okay, so if you are going to give this something google.com, something it will navigate to the google.com link. If you are going to give this some Wikipedia, so something, I'm not, my URLs are not correct, but I'm going to send this something information. If you say that wikipedia.com and if you are going to click on anchor tag, it will redirect to the Wikipedia. Okay, Wikipedia. So in that situation, we are going to use the anchor tag. Keep in mind, this is very, very, very important. Everything is very important before we are going to know the Angular. Very simple. So if you are having any confusions, let me know. You can stop to me if anyone not understanding this thing. Just stop me. I will explain again. Okay. So next situation, the last situation in the last class, coming to the form. Coming to the form. So I said that password. How to create the password element? What kind of type you are using for that? So anyone have an idea? Last class, I think last class I explained the password. So how do we create the password element? So password element. So in the form, we have discussed about the password. How to create the password element. So for example, I'm saying that for basic text box, we are writing the input type text, right? So for basing the text box, for creating the text box, we are creating the input text type text related syntax. For this is for the text box, right? Text box. Okay. So the same way, I want text box which allow the any. So this is not the password related text box. I wanted to my text box type is password. Type is password. Vijayata, Meganath, Parao. So how to create the password, password element. So if I'm going to give the task, so as the team leader, if I'm going to give the task how to create the password, so you have
First,
to,
first
yeah,
we have to create the form line, form tags,
yes,
and
correct,
we given the input type and
password,
password type. If
correct,
if we can write something or a
yeah,
placeholder, and
correct,
we have to given him any some names, or we have to
exactly,
give it's,
exactly. So who is speaking?
yeah, this Prabhashan.
Prabhasham, yeah. What you are saying that is exactly correct. So based on the type, so text in case if you want, this is normal text box. If you wanted to, so as per Sam suggestion, so if you are going to type the, if you are going to tell the password, so it will, so we can allow only the password. If you wanted to number, so if you want to number, you can type the number. If you want a number, you can type the number. In case if you wanted the date, so you can type the date. If you wanted to display the date, you can type the date. If you wanted to time, so you can type the time. If you want the color, so if you can type the color. So anything, so entirely depends upon the type attribute. Correct, this is the for autofocus. Yeah, this is for the autofocus. Chinagar, what is paying for, that is the focus, autofocus label. This is what we are using for, this is autofocus. So when I'm going to click on something, first name, in case, just imagine that I'm having the some text box followed by the label. When I'm going to click on near at label, automatically my particular element, particular text box, it will be focused. Okay, so and last question, so that at last question, how we are going to create the drop down, one last question. So after that, I will go to the JavaScript. So how we are going to
So,
create the drop down? So
so
drop down,
same as like navigate, we have to use the navigate bar actually. So drop down box is like same as the we use uh,
you are saying the anchor tag? No, that is not
no
anchor. So
no
drop down,
yeah, yeah, absolutely not anchor tag. Anchor tag is not actually
yeah,
same as we have to use like a farmers no farmers, yeah,
yeah. I
UL
will.
tag as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drop downs look like. Can
yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it's a type of a drop down. This is
Yeah,
the
now,
drop down, right? So
yeah,
I'm not applying this style. So the way how we are going to, we can. I
link
think there
stack.
is.
I
Yeah.
think it's a link. Use we use link. Yeah, right.
No, not the link. That is the link is for making the external CSS. That is the different. Drop down is that is the different. By
Yeah. When
using
we are click when we are click the drop down box in there, right?
no, the drop down is looks like this one. So like for example, this is the drop down. So I can say that. So for example, see HTML drop down.
Drop down.
Yeah. So HTML drop down. So I will show you the exactly what is that. So
Yeah,
we can make the drop down by using the select element. By using the select element, we can make the drop down. So exactly output, where is that?
yeah. I will show you.
So otherwise, you can take the any website. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
I
is the
will
website.
show you.
Yeah, so this is the drop down. So drop down in the sense, drop down is nothing but a drop down. This is the drop down, but actually in the there is some confusion, but we don't have the keyword drop down keyword in the HTML.
Some
Yeah, we have to use
some
the.
key also we have to given some key also, right?
Yes, correct. So we have to use the, this is the one kind of option. Dog is the one kind of option. Cat is the one kind of option. Hamster is the one kind of option. Parrot is the one kind of. This is the different options in the drop down. But we don't have, we don't say the drop down. We should
Drop.
say the select. In the select element, we are having the different options. So complete syntax is like this. So select select. So select element. So select element. In the select element, we have to use the options. So let me say that option. So cat. Okay, and some cat option. So okay, so something if you say that option, this is the drop down. So option something something another animal. So if you see that, what is that? Parrot. Okay, or you can say that spider. Okay, so different things you can give the option. This is the way we can define the drop down. Okay, so drop down here, it will give the output like the drop down which contain the two options. Okay, so drop down we are going to give the followed by the select element. In the element we are going to give the like options. So first option, second option. So it contain the two options. We can add the multiple options as well. Okay, so in this way we can create the drop down. Okay, so now today questions is so we can almost cover that. So tomorrow also I will come up with the few questions regarding the HTML only. So if you anyone having the anything confusion on that, so please watch this recorded videos again. So if you are any confusion, let me know on that. So I will come to the online. I will explain. I'm always ready to explain anything. Okay. So try to focus on the concepts this one. So whatever I'm going to ping the this one, whatever we have discussed here. So I'm going to ping here our chart window. So just try to follow this one. So I'm copy and paste here. So these concepts. So scroll bar. So just try to understand each and everything. If you are having the not understand, if you are confusing anyone, just let me know. Okay. So coming to the JavaScript. Okay. So coming to the JavaScript. So for the learning the JavaScript, so I just created the one local folder in Python. It doesn't contain anything. Okay. I just create the one local folder in my mission. So let me open this local folder into the VS Code. We wanted to, I didn't touch the Angular HTML related classes folder. I just created the one folder, JavaScript folder. Okay, so let me open this into the VS Code first of all. Okay, so for that we are having the one command, a shortcut command that is called as a code space dot. Okay, let me this thing into the command prompt window. Let you making the CMD. If you are going to click on CMD, it will be this folder, whatever the physical folder structure, it will be open in the command prompt window. So after that, if you should install the VS Code, so to open the this entire the folder structure in the VS Code, we should install the VS Code. So if you are install the VS Code, so just to type with the code space dot. So when you are going to click on that, so this folder structure, whatever the folder structure, that will be open into the VS Code. So automatically this software it will open the our wherever the physical folder it will open that. Okay. So this is the way we can open the our application. So let me close the command prompt window. As of now, I don't need this. Let me close this one also. This physical folder. Where is that? I think I have closed that. So let me close that. This is I don't need to that because of VS Code is already open. So come back to here. Okay, VS Code. So how we are going to start the code with the VS JavaScript. Okay. So let me first of all before I'm going to tell to the JavaScript, I want to just explain some few notes about the JavaScript. Few notes, just like just a few seconds I will take to explain the JavaScript. So for that, I'm going to create the one text file. So within the folder structure only because of it may be useful for in the future references also. Just I'm going to create the one notes text file. Okay. So first of all, what is the Java? So when it was launched JavaScript, first of all. So actually JavaScript, which is created by the Brendan Rich in the 1995. Okay. He developed the JavaScript. Brendan Rich, he has developed the JavaScript for the Netscape company. Okay. Brendan Rich, I said the Brendan Rich. So you can copy, you can Google search also. Yeah, in the Google search, who is the Brendan Rich, you can get the idea. So Brendan Rich. So this guy, so Brendan Rich, this guy, he created the JavaScript. So Brendan Rich, you can, if you wanted to know about him, what is history of this, you can go to the Wikipedia, you can read this his article. So Brendan Rich, he has created the JavaScript. You know, he created the JavaScript within the 10 days. Within the 10 days only, he has completed the JavaScript coding. But Okay, so in the Java developed the Netscape company with the name. So, but that time when he developed the JavaScript, actually that name was not the JavaScript. In 1995, when he has developed the JavaScript, that name was not the JavaScript. That was the LiveScript. Okay, his inspiration of the for developing the JavaScript is he is actually C programmer, C programmer. He is actually C programmer. So with the C program with the inspiration of the C language, he has created the JavaScript in 1995 for the Netscape company. Okay, so after that with the name of the LiveScript. Okay, after that it renamed with the JavaScript. JavaScript. Okay, so after that, actually once they have created the 1995. Okay, so after some few years, I mean after 2 years, what happened, right? This JavaScript needs to follow the some standards. This JavaScript needs to follow the some standards. So standards in the sense like suppose for example there is some medicine. Okay, so medicine is launching to the market, so medicine should be followed the some standards. For example, if people are trying to construct the house, they should follow the some standards. Standards in the sense like right, if when you're going to construct the house, there should be the bedrooms, there should be the kitchen room, there should be the bathroom, there should be the hall. So everything that kind of standards, right? If you are launching the medicine also, that should follow the some standards. The same way what happened, right, while launching the 1995, so some situation they had to follow the some standards. So to follow the standards, what happened, right, they had connected to the ECMA organization. So ECMA organization has provided some standards. Based on the standards, JavaScript has extended to the his work, its work. So ECMA in the sense, again, if you are having the ECMA related thing, just type with the ECMA here and paste here. Just go to the ECMA. This is ECMA International Organization. So with the help of this ECMA, they have provided some standards. Okay, so this is ECMA standards. So not only the JavaScript is following the ECMA standards, only C language also I think it is following the ECMA standards. Okay, so ECMA standards. So what happened, right, after that? So it's followed the ECMA standards in 1997. So it has to follow the some standards from the ECMA. So what happened, right, again 1997? Okay, 1997. So they have launched the some version. So 1997 they have launched the one version that is called as a ECMAScript 1 version along with the JavaScript. So we can say that ES1 version also, like you can say that ECMAScript also, ECMAScript version 1.0. So JavaScript, so you can say the name, someone say that JavaScript ECMAScript 1, that is okay. You can say the ECMAScript 1.0 also, that's okay. So 1997, so what happened at JavaScript, they have provided the standards with the help of the ECMA. So what is the first browser, right, to follow this version, ECMAScript script 1.0 in the sense that is the Internet Explorer. That is the Microsoft browser. That is first browser it is supported the ECMAScript 1. Okay, that is first browser it is supported by the ECMAScript 1. So again, I don't want to tell to the mid of the thing. So right now present version is the ECMA is the 13, which is the published in the June 2022. Simple thing. Okay, so first of all, what is history in this sense? So Brendan Rich, he has developed the JavaScript, but that time that was not the JavaScript name, that is the LiveScript. After that, they have renamed to the JavaScript. So who is the inspiration for him in the sense, the programming in the sense, C language for him to inspire. So most of the syntaxes in the JavaScript right now. So if anybody know that C language, he can manage the JavaScript. Okay, so after that, what happened in 1997? So Netscape company, Netscape, I'm saying the Netscape. So because of I didn't say the Brendan. So Brendan Rich is he's part of the Netscape company. He's the one of the employee in this. He is the one of the employee. You can say that in the Netscape company. Okay. So 1997, what happened? In Netscape company they had connected to the ECMA. So ECMA in the sense European Computer Manufacturer Association. So they have provided some standards. So with the help of the standards, what happened? Right, the same year 1997 they have provided the one version, ECMAScript 1 version, and we can say that ECMAScript 1.0 also can say that. Okay, that is the first version. So what is the which browser has supported that kind of version in the sense Microsoft browser, Microsoft I mean Internet Explorer. So that time there is no Google Chrome. Okay, so and the present version is the ECMA 13. ECMA 13 is the present version. So if you wanted to know the ECMAScript related, again go back to here. So actually if you wanted to know the ECMA related versions, ECMA versions or something, you can go and search in that, so you can get the versions. Okay, in the Google Chrome, everything is available. Okay, but we no need to just we need to just we can know this some few points about that. So before we are going to learn the JavaScript, and right now I'm saying that again 98% websites are designed by the JavaScript only. So JavaScript, internally they are using the JavaScript. Okay, so 100% browsers, 100% websites, 100% websites, you know, using HTML and CSS. Okay, so that is main thing is just to try to understand these points. Now coming to the point, so exactly how we are going to use the JavaScript into the project. So let me say this is, you can say that I'm saying that this is a JavaScript is the project. I'm say some situation I'm say that project, I can say that some situation I'll say the repository. Okay, repository so in the real time scenarios, people say that this is JavaScript folder, right? They will say that repository. Okay, repository. So some people say that project. So I have created the JavaScript project. Okay, in the JavaScript project JavaScript repository, it contains the one file, that is the notes.txt file. It contains some notes. Just now I have prepared some notes. This text file, txt in the sense text file, I just created the text file for the notes. So let me go to the index.html file right now. So our work, so let me create the one file. So for the uh, for where we can implement the JavaScript exactly in the application. So JavaScript, exactly where we are going to use the application. So JavaScript. So we know that actually JavaScript, we are going to use the JavaScript in the HTML only. So how we are going to use that into the application. Okay. So let me, I have created one index.html here. Okay. So I'm going to copy paste something small thing here. Sorry, I'm going to something. I'm having the one content. Let me. This is the last what we have prepared, right? That content only. So nothing. This is this. So this one last class we have end up this content. So I just copy paste here. Okay. So this one. So let me remove the header tag also. So as of now, I'm not using the header tag. So I'm using the header tag for index.html. So index something index for I have just making the index. So where we are going to exactly JavaScript in the file, exactly what is the location in a sense. Keep in mind we have to use by using the script element. By using the script element, we can develop the JavaScript. So whatever the code, if you wanted to write the code, whatever writing the code in the JavaScript, we have to use the script element. We have to use the script element. In the script element, we can write the code. Okay, we can write the code. Okay, so now what I'm doing right now, and so let me write the something small thing here. So let me save all here. So as of now, I'm going to write the one small code. So let me, first of all, let me execute this. So after that, I will write the code. Open with live server. It's still loading. So this is the output. I don't have the anything. Okay, so because of my body doesn't contain anything, so I'm going to develop the JavaScript. So right click here. So first of all, right click and inspect element here. Okay, can okay. So here, okay, I said that script. So where we can write the code in the JavaScript, in the sense we are going to write the code under the script tag. Under this, I'm saying that script tag. I can say that script element. I can say the script controller. So as of now, I'm saying the script tag. Okay. So here, so first of all, coming to the JavaScript, first of all, my intention is before I'm going to start the JavaScript. So I wanted to print something hello world. Let me say that hello world. I wanted to print the hello world in the console. You can see that, right? Any browser, if you open any browser, if you try to right click and inspect element, right click and inspect element, last option inspect element, it will open the one window. Okay, it will open the one window. So first window is the console. Second thing is sources. So sources in the sense we can see the what is the elements are available. We can see the, sorry, in the elements what are the elements are available. We can see that into that place. But I'm saying that the console window. So console window, what is the exact use of the console window in the sense, whatever whenever writing the, you know, if you wanted to print, okay, if you wanted to print, if you wanted to show the some output window, output into the console window. Okay, so we can do by using the one tag called as a console log. So I will tell you that why it is a console log. I will come up with here. So just to here see that. So console dot log something. So what I'm saying that for the first point is whatever you're writing the code related to the JavaScript, we should write into the script tag. So first my intention, the first question, first point is what I'm saying that my intention is I wanted to print something into the console window. Okay, so console window, see that first of all what is happening here. See that I got the something. So you just ignore this error. So we will, this is not part of our application. This is something different. You see that now what I'm my intention in the sense I wanted to print this some data in the console window. So just to follow this console.log. So why I'm with this regarding this code, I will tell you the more details about this code. So what is the console, what is the log? So how we are, so as of now, just keep in mind. So if I'm going to print something data into the console window, I'm going to use this statement. Okay, I will use this code. Okay, so coming to the JavaScript again, coming back to the JavaScript. So generally, you know, right, whenever if, whatever the programming language, if you take that, whatever the thing, so whatever the programming language, whatever the thing, if you take that, first of all, data is the main important. So data is the main important data. So data is information is the main important. Okay, so information is the main important. So information in the sense of what is the information. So every application, every programming language, not only every project, if you take that, data is the important. So data, how many formats of the data in the any organ, in the anything. So we actually, we know we are having the different data in the actually in the organizations, in the project level. You can say that what kind of data you can say that. So what kind of data, so we can say that one, so this is the number. Okay, you can say that something, this is the decimal is the one kind of data. We can say that, you know, yes or no. We can say that y, something, that is one kind of data. You can say that something name. So for example JavaScript, I'm saying that this is the one kind of a, this is one kind of a data. So everything, so whenever going to work in the organization, first of all, you should understand what kind of data this is. So everything, the data, some situation we might be, you know, showing the data in the format of number. Some situation we have to use the data with the format of decimal. This is called as decimal value. So something prices, we are going to show the prices in the Amazon. If you take the Amazon website or net, anything Netflixes, they are going to give the prices with the format of decimal. Okay, so yes or no, some agreement status, in case if you wanted to show the some status, we are going to go to the yes or no something. So something, you know, JavaScript, this is one kind of a keyword word, you can say that word. So this is actually this is the word, right? So this is the number. So this is one kind of a string. So all this is nothing but the data. So always you have to, whenever working in the programming language, you should aware of the data. Okay, this is aware of the data. So again, so I wanted to print the, so let me remove that. So in the console window I wanted to remove the one. So console.log, see I'm going to print the one. So if I'm going to space, so see that uh, sorry, console. So let me say that console.log. So console in the sense, this is the console. So what is the meaning of exactly in the sense, in the console window, print the values. So that's reason. So console.log in the sense, what is the thing in the sense, it will print the values. Okay. So what is the exactly use of the console in the sense, we can create the, we can write the logic for showing the output in the console window. Okay. So what is exactly meaning of in the sense, we write the, what is the exactly meaning of the console in the sense, try to understand. So write the logic. So write the logic for showing the output in the console window. That is the what is exactly meaning of that. So again, if you see that, you see that this is the slash slash. This is, you see that, right? This is the slash slash. This is nothing but the comment. This is nothing but the comment. HTML, we did the comment, right? In the HTML, how we are going to define the comment? We are going to define the comment in the HTML in this format, right? So this format, comment. The same way, we can define the comment by using the slash slash backslash slash. So by using this, we can make the comment in the JavaScript. The first point again, I'm saying that if you wanted to print if you wanted to print the any value in the console, so here, if you open up, this is the console window. If you wanted to show the output, any output in the console window, just to create the syntax. Okay, and in the syntax, what you wanted to print the output, just to create that here. Okay, so right now I wanted to print the, so I will come up with that. So hello world is a one kind of a keyword, so I know that. So otherwise, if I have the confusion, so let me say that 100. I'm saying that 100. So you see that 100, I got it. One, I got it. Okay, if you wanted to print the one more value, so something, I wanted to print the something, another value, something value I have created. So you can see the same data in the here. Okay, as long as if you save that, you will receive the data into here. Okay, and one more thing, this is the comment. So if you wanted to write the comment, so you can write the comment into the backslash backslash, two slashes you have to use. Okay, so if some situation, if you wanted to write the, if you want to try the comment, more comment on that, something comment. So comments in this, why, what is the importance of comment in the sense in the real time scenarios? So you are made, so you are working, so while you are working the project, so you are not only part of the your project, right? So so many developers are there, they might be work on the project. So some situations, so you did the something logic. So as the team leader, so I might be said the one of the developer. Please add the some. I said that add the print the some 100 value into the console window. I have given the task to that guy. So he has prepared the this kind of code. Okay, so he can give the comment. If he wanted to create the comment, he can create the comment. So Madan has given the task to me. So what happened here? So that's why I have implemented. So that's why I have implemented. So what happened, right? Even 1 month also, people want to come here. They can see easily understand that, okay, Madan has given that this task. That's why he has implemented. So anyone can easily understand that. That is the power of the comment. Okay, comment doesn't, whatever write in the comment, which is in the green color, this comment, it won't be executed by the browser. It won't be executed by the browser. It won't be executed by the browser. Okay, it won't, you don't need to worry. This is completely awareness of the team. It won't be executed by the browser. Okay, so if you wanted to write the multiple comments, I mean, if you wanted to give the huge comment, okay, you can give the huge comment also. Keep in mind, we can give the huge comment also. We can give the huge comment also. Okay, how we are going to write the huge comment? So I'm going to write this something. Okay, I'm going to same code. So Control C, I'm writing the huge comment. So which followed by the some 4 lines of code, something 4 lines. So if you wanted, I mean, I'm saying that multi-lines, the code, I mean the comment which is in the multi-lines, you can give the same comment by using the another one, backward slash and asterisk keyword. Okay, asterisk keyword, and you can see that, and followed by the another asterisk keyword. So another asterisk keyword and backslash. Okay, so if you wanted to write the code, I mean, if you wanted to give the big comment, we can write the big comment by using the another area, by using the another syntax as well. That is the backslash, that is a backward slash and asterisk and backslash slash. Okay, this is for single line comment. Whatever this is, what this is single line comment. This is, you can say that multi-line comment. This is the multi-line comment. Okay, this is a single line comment, this is a multi-line comment. The way how we are going to execute the code, whatever the thing, so whatever the output, whatever do you wanted to give the output, you can print the output into the console window, so by using the console log. So actually this is the very basics, I'm saying that. So I'm going to repeatedly, I'm going to use the comments and console log. So that's why I'm saying here. So coming back to the exactly, I'm saying that the data type, right? So exactly what is the data type? So I said that, so I said that data. I said the data. What is the actually, what is the data? How many ways we can declare the data into the, into the, any programming language? Any, I mean, you can say that web application. I can say that. I can say that web application. So if you take any web application, what are the types are there regarding the data? So actually, first of all, what is the data type? So main thing is, first of all, keep in mind whatever the, so I'm saying that what is the data type. So what is the data type? In the sense, this is the very common word into the every programming language. Every programming language, data type is the very basic thing. So first of all, we should understand what is the data type. So when I'm going to telling to the data, 100 is the value. So we can say that we have to, we should tell to the in the JavaScript, this is the data. We can say the value also, this is the data. So but understanding this is the data, we should use the one keyword called as a data. We should use the 100 is the data, 1 is the data, something 1 lakh, so something is one data, so 1 lakh is one data. So everything is the data. So decimal instance, you can say the decimal is the data. If you say the character, that is the data. So the way of, so that is the data. So how many ways, how, what is the, first of all, how many ways we can clear the data? Okay, before that, first of all, let me try to explain that. First of all, what is the data type into the JavaScript actually? So first of all, what is the data type in the JavaScript? First of all, Java, so data type is the simple definition I call that. So data type, so simply I can explain that the way you are showing the data is nothing but the data type. The way you are showing the data is nothing but the data type. The way how we are going to represent the data, that is nothing but the data type. So for example, so how many ways we can show the data into the JavaScript? So I'm saying that, for example, I'm saying that one one is the one data type. So in the JavaScript, we should say, we should tell that this is the number type, number related data type. So number, I'm saying that number. So second thing is, I can say that 90. So just to try to understand what, first of all, what is the data type here? So we can say that number. This is, we can say that this is, we can say that decimal. Okay, so one more thing is, so here I'm going to say that something y, something y. So status, if for some situation I wanted to use the some y or true or something, so this is nothing but the character. So something, you can say that character. So multiple characters, so multiple characters in the sense, nothing but that is a string. Okay, so let me say that something. So let JavaScript, let me say that JavaScript, that is one kind of, that is a string. Okay, one is number, this is called as a decimal, this is called as a character, this is called as a string. String in the sense, if you are having the collection, if you are having the dots, so multiple characters, nothing but the string. Multiple characters is nothing but the string. Okay, this is the basic types in the, in the JavaScript. Okay, so number, so we are having the many things in the the data types in the JavaScript. I will explain that. So as of now, try to understand these four. So later on, I will come up with the advanced level. Okay, so first of all, for showing the output in the console window, I'm using the console log. So because of I wanted to print the some data here, so that's why I have taken the console log. Next thing is inline comments. Inline comments, which is for to making the single line comment, you can use the backward slash symbol. If you wanted to use the multiple lines, that is a backward slash and asterisk symbol. And coming to the, what is the data type in the JavaScript? Okay, the way of you are showing the data, the way of you are representing the data, represents the data, that is nothing but the data type. How many data types you are having the JavaScript? So there are multiple types in the JavaScript. There is a number, you can say that decimal, character, string, anything. But keep in mind how we are going to declare. The main question is how we are going to, the my question is, next question, next question, my next question here. So everything I'm preparing the material here only, so you don't need to write it down in the notepad. So if you want to write, you can write it down. So my next question, so how to use the data, how to use it in this data, like one, and so I wanted to, how we are going to use this data into the JavaScript, how we are going to use that, this data into the JavaScript. Okay, so how we are going to do is in the JavaScript, in the sense, answer is so by using the variable, by using the variable we can use the, by using the variable, by using the variable we can use this data, by using the variable, by using this, so we can use the data. Okay, so how to use that, in the sense, how to use this data into JavaScript, in the sense, by using the variable. I will tell you that how we are writing the code, simple code it will come. So next question, next question, next question is, what is the next question, in the sense? So how you are declare the variable in the JS. So how to use the data in the JSON instance? I'm saying that by using the variable, I can use this data. By using the variable, I can use the data. The next question is, so how you are declare the variable in the JavaScript again? By using the how you are declaring the sense, the answer is there is a syntax called as a var. By using the var keyword, I can declare the variable. I can declare the variable. So what I'm saying, the first question, these are the data types. These are the data types in the JavaScript. Okay. So first question is how we are going to use this data in the JavaScript. I'm saying that by using the variable. So I'm saying that, so how we are declare the variable in the JS. I'm saying that a var. So see that now, see the output right now. So right now what I'm going to write, see that var. So I'm saying that var. So var. So my target is I wanted to use this data into the JavaScript. Okay, so let me say there is a one kind of a value. One is the one kind of a number. One is the one kind of number. So how we are going to use this variable into the JavaScript. So I'm going to use the var keyword. So variable, var is nothing but the variable. We won't say that variable. The JavaScript we should say the var. Var is represents the variable. Okay. So after that, once you do that, okay, once you are going to do that, you should use the reference of this one. So I'm going to, so next question. Okay, coming to this point, I'm coming to this point, you might be having, someone might have some question here. So question in the sense, I will come to this point. Someone might be having this question in this mind. So how to uh so okay, I'm saying that answer is by using the variable, right? So I'm saying that uh how we are going to declare the variable in the sense. So first of all, okay, let it be here. I'm saying that how we are going to declare the variable in the sense, I'm writing some simple syntax here. So let me say that I'm going to use the, you know, I'm going to use the, data. Just I'm going to use the one variable. This is the variable. So customer ID is the one kind of a variable. So this variable you are going to design by using the var keyword. Okay, so customer ID is the one kind of a variable. You have to declare this variable by using the var keyword. So this is the way we can declare the variable actually. So how to use this data into the variable in this one by using the variable. So how do you declare the variable in the JS in the sense with the help of the, I can say that with the help of the var keyword, the help of the var keyword. So I will show you the output so you can get the idea. Okay. So next question. Now, where is the one? So I am saying that one, right? How you are going to store the data into the, how you are going to store, this variable, how you are going to store the data in the variable. Next question. So everything say I'm going to write it down one syntax so far. Before I'm going to write down the syntaxes, just I'm going to create some questions so that it will be helpful to you to understand the logic. So next question, how we are going to store the data in the variable? So the answer is a simple answer is the help of the element with the help of the variable reference. So with the help of the variable reference. Okay. So simple the my in the again. Okay. So I'm going to, so based on these few questions, I'm going to design the, I'm going to, I'm going to use the variable. By using the variable, I'm going to store the data. Okay, simple syntax is right now, see that. So first I'm going to use this data. So for that, what I'm going to take the variable. So let me say that anything variable. So as of now, I'm saying the customer ID. So and then this customer ID variable, which should be followed by the var keyword. And then next question is we have to assign the value with the equal operator. That's it. So by using this statement, we can assign the value. So everything, see here, what is the exact meaning of here? So as of now, I wanted to print this data. So data is nothing but anything like one, like a decimal, I can say that character, I can say that multiple characters, anything. But as of now, I'm taking the one. Okay. So when I'm going to print this data, first of all, you should take the variable. You should take the reference. You should take the reference. Reference in the sense, this one is the reference, variable reference. This is the reference, which should be followed by the var keyword, which should be followed by the var keyword. And then before that, before the reference variable, and the data, you should use the equal operator. So what is the meaning of exactly in the sense? As of now, I am so as the standard. So as the developer, you have to say that I am using customer ID reference variable. So this is the keyword. This is the terminology you have to use. I am using customer ID reference variable, and I am assigning. So and I am assigning with the one value. Okay. So here for assigning, I am using equal operator. Equal operator. So in this way you have to understand. So again, so here question, how you are going to take the reference variable in this one? By using the var keyword. Okay, so by using the var keyword, what you have read, you have to take the reference variable. In the reference variable, you have to assign the value. Okay, so now see that now what will happen. So now before that, what we know that console dot log one, in the sense it will print the data one, right? So here one. So let me comment at this. So for example, I'm going to comment at this one as of now. Just I'm going to comment it. Control KC again. By using the control KC, you can comment that. So as of now, I'm going to ignore everything. So I'm coming to this point. I'm coming to this point. Okay. So as of now, see that customer ID one, I'm printing that, and I'm saying that console.log. So see that as of now, this is the one. Okay. In case instead of the one, let me, I'm going to copy, and instead of that, I'm going to paste here. I'm going to remove and paste here. See the value how it's look like. The same is the one only, right? See that same is the one only. Because of this customer ID reference, it is storing the one value. So this is the way you have to follow the syntax. So first of all, select the reference. So here in the customer ID, you can select anything. That's no issue. So I will tell you the standard. So here you can select the anything. That's no issue. But try to create the for naming convention, but try to create the from proper name. When I'm going to develop the code, keep in mind the first rule is give the proper name. So everybody should understand what you are giving that. Okay, so anything. So as of now, I'm going to give the some customer ID. So as of now, I'm going to give the some customer ID. So I'm taking the customer ID, I'm printing the customer ID. So this is I'm going to use an assigning operator, and here I'm whatever the data I wanted, you can select one. You can select here. So now the same thing. So I'm going to copy. I'm going to copy and paste here. So instead of the customer ID, I'm going to sell that customer related something customer money. I'm saying that customer money. I'm saying that. So I'm going to print the something 999.99. Okay, I'm going to print this one also. See the value how it's look like. So see the value. 999.99 same data I'm getting. So as of now, I'm storing this data into this reference variable customer money. I'm printing that. So the way of you are going to declare that, you should follow the syntax. So first thing is coming to the question. So how you are going to use the data in the JS? By using the variable. So how you are going to declare the variable in the JS? So with the help of the var keyword. So this is the some simple example. Okay, this is the reference. So customer ID is reference. So now how we are going to store the data with the variable? By taking the variable reference. Okay, so in this way you have to understand. Okay, uh, next question. So here coming to this point. So coming to this point. Okay, coming to this point. So actually here this point I'm just to copy paste it here. I'm going to let me uh, split the code into the this way for understanding. So I will close this session once I'm going to I'm going to take up the just 5 minutes, sorry, 10 minutes, then I will close the class. Okay, so customer ID, I'm saying that, right? Customer ID here. So actually what is happening, right? What is exactly meaning of here? Exactly what is the meaning of here? In the sense, here you are assigning the value. Okay, I'm going to split the data, then we can get that. See, first of all, I'm going to remove the code where customer ID. So this is nothing but the declaration. This is called as a declaration. Okay, so even you can say like this one, your customer ID is equal to one, in the sense this is the assigning assignment. Even here also in this way also, for understanding purpose, someone who is not understand, I'm saying that one. So customer ID. So what will happen? it will definitely give the same value. So what is happening, right? I'm declaring the value and I'm assigning the value. And so in this way you can do that. Even you can do the, you can make it in one statement, and the declaration and assignment you can the declaration and assignment to the same situation, same line also you can do that. Declaration as and assignment in the another way also. Approach one also, this is okay. This is also okay, no issue. Okay, so as of now I'm taking the customer ID. So for avoiding the confusion, I'm going to take the customer ID one here. I'm taking the customer ID one, sorry, ID one. So customer ID one. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm declaring the value, I'm assigning the value. So after that I'm printing the value. This is nothing but printing the print in the console window. Print in the console window. See the how the power of the comment. So even if you are going to see this code, you can easily understand that what I'm saying here. So this is the declaration. With declaration, what is the declaration? Declaration variable. Assigning the assignment. I'm assignment to the assignment to the variable with one with one. I'm printing the console window. This is okay. And you can, if you wanted to, if you are lazy follows, if you wanted to add the this kind of, if you wanted to declare on the assignment, you can the one single the single this statement also. That's okay, no problem. You can give the same output. So see that how it's look like. So I'm going to print the video. Uh, so let me copy, come to here and paste here. Okay. So save. You can get the same output. Okay, so for differentiate that, so what I'm doing, right? Let me so differentiate in the sense, okay, I will follow the string format. Okay, okay, let it be. So as of now, you understand, right? So I got, so otherwise I'm going to with the another value. So like me, let me say that 10.10. So for understanding purpose, I'm going to still to the 20.20. So here also, otherwise I'm taking the same values, 10.10 only. So this is the customer ID one. I have taken the same value I'm taking and printing the value. See what I'm taking, I'm declaring the variable and I'm assigning the 10.10 to the customer ID one. I'm printing the one. The same variable, approaches are different. That's it. You have to keep in mind approaches is the different. I'm declaring the assignment into the one. This is in the second approach. You can follow the first approach. So when you're working with the as the beginner, so if you wanted to understand which approach do you want to take, you can take any approach of that. Okay, let me save that. You can see the same output. Okay, so 10.10 it won't be 10.1. Okay, 10.1. Okay, so that's fine. So now this is the way you can declare the values. Okay, so and keep in mind one thing. So if you see that whenever we're working with that, okay, let me remove this one first of all. So as of now, if you see the here variable definition, when you are creating, this is called as a statement. Okay, line number 38. So people who someone when you are working the organization, we have to tell that. So we have to use the one kind of keyword like. So what do you have the 41 statement? So people say the what is the code in the 46 statement? So you have to identify the line number, right? So you have to tell that what is the code in the 46 statement? What is the code in the 48 statement? What is the code in the 51 statement? Everything is the statement. Everything is the statement. So every state, this is the one statement. This is the one statement. So every statement should be ends with the semicolon. Every statement. Every statement with this should be closed with the semicolon. This is the standard. You should follow the standard. This is the coding standard. When you create the one statement, after that you should create the semicolon. Semicolon. So that means that statement has ended proper way. Statement were handled the proper way. So statement, everything is a statement. Okay, so everything. So statement should be ends with the semicolon. So semicolon. Everything should be ends with the semicolon. Okay, that is the one thing. So now, so keep in mind the syntax is I have created the data. Okay, I have created the data. I have taken the data. I have assigned the data to the customer money variable. I have printed the customer money. So customer which is available in the 41 statement. the statement here which ends with the semicolon. So in this way we have to prepare. Okay, so I'm having the single line, single line comment. I'm having the multi-line comment. Multi-line comment in the sense which is nothing but more than one line. Data types are, so as of now we have discussed that data types, we are having the different data into the, not data types, I can say the data, you can say that, that's a good. So we are having the different data in the JavaScript, different data in the sense we have, as of now we are having the number data. We can, so in the application we can say that application, you can say that in, so we are having the one data, we are having the some decimal data, we are having the character data, we are having the string data. So this is string is nothing but the multiple characters is nothing but the string. You can say that if you are not everyone not understand that, you can say that something word, you can say that word, that is a nothing but a string only. Java, for example JavaScript is the string. Okay, so this is the thing. So now coming back to here, how we are going to declare the variable. So by using the how we are, so declaration variable, so here I noted down one, right? So how we are going to declare the variable, how we are going to assign the variable, how we are going to print the variable in the console window. Okay, so how can I do the declaration and assignment into the single statement? So see that I'm using the keywords JavaScript technology. So how we are going to use the declaration and assignment in the single statement? How to I print the statement? How we are going to print the reference variable in the console window, console log? How we are going to print the reference variable in the console log? Okay, what is the use of the equal operator? So when I'm going to use the equal operator, it is nothing. So use the equal operator to assigning. Okay, everything just to try to understand today. So this is just basics. So I'm going to explain this one each and everything. So as of now, okay, today we are going to end up the lesson. So there is one more thing. So we no need to, so like CSS, we have created the separate file, right? Dot CSS, we have created that reference into the index.html. The same way we can create the one JavaScript file also. We can take the reference and we can give the reference into the index.html. We can do that also. So I will tell you that how, what is the approach of that, and tomorrow. Okay, so keep in mind, just I'm going to uh, so just to keep in mind, so this is the just this is not the, I can say that basic. So tomorrow onwards we will discuss about the what is exactly basics of the JavaScript. Okay, so as of now, just to keep in mind, this is the four kind of data which is available in the you know application. Okay, this is string. So in the JavaScript you can say that my name Madan is one kind of a string, you can say that. So any string. So okay, so how we are going to, so tomorrow what we can do, right? How we are going to initialize. So as of now I initialize the number, right? So number and decimal, right? So how we are going to initialize the string? How, so string, so here something string. How we are going to initialize the character? Okay, so how we are going to, there is any standards we have to follow this reference variable? I said that customer money, right? So is there any standards we have to like whether I have to, like what is the standard words, what is the kind of standards we have to follow when I'm going to create the reference variable? Okay, so everything we are going to discuss tomorrow onwards, how we are going to apply the some little mathematics to the numbers, like addition, subtractions, and division, remainders, multiplication to the numbers. Okay, so how, so everything we will discuss to the coming lessons. So keep it, try to attend the every class. Okay, JavaScript is the main important. Anyone have any doubt regarding this here? Just speak to me. So anyone have any doubts just about the just JavaScript, just here any statement, because of this is super important. So this statement is a very super important. Anyone have any doubt here? This statement, declaring the statement. So tomorrow onwards, I regularly use the statements regularly. So declaration, even have the declaration. Does by using the declaration, we should use the where keyword. When you're practicing on that, don't take the where, this kind of keyword. Just use the only three letters. Don't use the variable. Use the where keyword. So easily you can identify which is in the blue color mark. That is the where keyword. Okay. Try to understand this. And tomorrow we will be continuing the JavaScript basics only. Tomorrow we will discuss on the more about the numbers, more about the strings, how we are going to use the strings, how we are going to use the numbers. Everything tomorrow we will discuss. What are the another data types instead of the data instead of this? So what are the another data types? Everything we will discuss on tomorrow. Okay. So that's it today class. Anyone have any doubts? Okay. So actually, please give me all your mail IDs. So what happened, right? Every day, please give me the email IDs here. So as of now, I have received only 3 email IDs. Please, everybody, please give me the email IDs to me, because of I need the your email IDs for giving the some few tasks. So I need that email IDs. So please ping me here. Okay. That's it. Tomorrow we will discuss more about the JavaScript tomorrow onwards. Okay. Thank you.